Can't be that cold inside, really. Check out the water bottle. Oh, I love this adventure. Fantastic to be able to live life and just to get out there in the elements and face them, you know, and just accept them for what it is and try and adapt. A lot of people are just used to their heatings at home, and they're used to their heatings in the car, and used to their heatings everywhere. And don't get me wrong, it's a lovely feeling to have that heating. But when you don't have it and you have to do whatever you have to do whatever you have to do. I don't want to put the water into the Shannon because it might be diluted with oil. So I got this little pump from Mixed Garage, sucking up all the dirty oil you can see there. Spitting out a little bit of water from the seal, but it's only $12.99. What do you expect? Boat is defrosting. One thing I learned today is not to touch the windows or the PVC when there's ice on the other side, because this is what happens. I barely touched it and I got a crack. I was literally wiping it very, very gentle, and it's just cracked. Like, this is the one I was recommended for the boat. Anti-freeze, summer coolant, all year round, guaranteed protection. I'm not really sure actually what I'm doing, so I'm going to ring a friend of mine.
So we push in this into just only have to suck out a little bit of water so that there's room for this antifreeze to circle.
I think I'm actually on the wrong side. I should be over there, because when the sun comes up I'm being blocked by this boat, which is great in the bad weather but not so good in the sunny weather, and all the other boats are covered in sun and I'm not. I'm last to get the sun here. Only problem is I have to crack the ice that's outside. There's lots of ice, so I have to go out there and throw rocks on it or jump up and down on it, crack it out somehow. Now look at the ice in the water. It's got more ice here. Oh, it's right up to my boat. No wonder my bum was cold last night. Proper hard work. Crazy. Oh shit, just dropped a stick. Oh, I just get it back. If I can break this ice up and move my boat to the sunshine. Let's pull it in. Yeah, in it goes. And break. Oh, bummer. Lost my stick. Just lost my stick. It's doing so well. Oh no, it's doing so well. Went down, didn't float back up. I've got a good bit done. Fairness now, after I lost my stick. Not floating anywhere, can't see it. I wonder where we get away with it. It's fairly broken. Okay, we lost our stick, not the end of the world. We have other solutions. I got one piece of glass left to wallop, and this is what I'm using. Stomper. Oh, lovely, cracked right through. That's what I wanted. Oh, wobbly. Right, so that's it. I hope I didn't put a hole in my boat moving that. But yeah, fairly got the ice broken as much as I could. Oh, look at the sunshine. Oh, it's beautiful. Some of the other boats are frozen in as well. That's how icy it is over there. What I really wanted to show you is the ice in the window. This is going to freak you all out. I hope you can see it. This is the inside of my window. Now you probably can't see it properly. That there is ice. Yeah, so that's going to be a challenge to sleep there tonight. That heater's just going to heat up a bit of the area. It's actually really nice. My hands are freezing. It's really, really warm. I'm definitely going to invest in another one of these. The heat out of this is unreal. Insulation like that. Yeah, you woodies. It's foil, multi-purpose wrap. I'll show you tomorrow. Good for boats and all sorts of things. And it's like bubble wrap. So that's going to be insulating tomorrow. Yes, it's definitely cold on the boat. I'm not going to lie about that. It's freezing. But we get through it. Like. So I'm leaving the curtains pulled back at the moment because the driplets, as you can see on the duvet, it's a bit of a bummer. It comes in a roll, quite a long roll. I get lots out of that. So last night was really warm. I wasn't cold at all. Yeah, it's cold in the boat, but I wasn't cold. I had my blanket on. I had my hot water bottle. Oh God, I love hot water bottles. I'll buy loads of them. And I had my stick eco heater beside me, so if my hands got cold, I just touch it over my head, and you can't even hold that thing. It's roasting hot. Amazing heat that comes from that little thing. That's only a 40 watt. Brilliant, top of the range. So I just had to wipe the condensation off the windows here, and then go outside and check. Oh, there's a little bit of ice just there. That's ice there, but look, it's not as bad as it was the other night. The other night was crazy. I was even a little bit scared myself, you know. Rope. Oh no, this is the last of my water. Unfortunately, I can't get any water from the sink because it's frozen. Even the taps are stiff. So, this is my, this little fella here is my temperature to show you, to show you how cold it is in the boat. My olive oil is frozen. Plenty of ways of heating your hands up while it's on the boat. I'm actually embracing it all. It's just fantastic to be able to live life and just to get out there in the elements and face them, you know, and just accept them for what it is and try and adapt. It's all about adapting, folks, you know. So, you know, people keep asking me, do I miss running? Of course I miss running. I just can't run at the moment. I tried to do a few little small runs, but my knee acted up again, so it's a bit of a bummer. And another thing about hot water in the kettle, you make the most of that hot water in the kettle, I tell you. If you don't boil it all, it takes too long, it eats up your gas. And, you know, carrying a gas cylinder to a boat isn't easy, especially if you don't have a car. So when I'm in here in the evenings, I have all the tea light candles on. They don't give great heat, but they give some heat and they take away the cold air. Which is a good thing as well, keeping things down, because a lot of us spend too much money on gas and oil and electricity, and we don't think much of it because we're in our normal houses. When you're in a boat or a camper van or you're living in these things, you would actually appreciate those things a little bit more. And you spend less money, which is great for the environment, I think, you know. With the AirPress, first time in nature. No, it's not. I just have that in my head from saying that from my camping trip. I hope you've seen that film on YouTube. A link above. It was a really, really nice adventure. I mean, it was a healing one from the loss of me patchy and bad injuries, and depression kicked in, and a lot went on for me that time, you know. And yeah, I've kind of controlled it now. That's why I was saying earlier on, we don't think about those other things. We just try and embrace them and try and move on, and we are normal, we're human. I'm human, I'm normal, I'm just a person. Nothing special about me, I just do what I do and I inspire you. So get out there, roll around the snow, barefoot walk this morning, happy days. Oh yes! But like I say guys, I don't like drinking other people's coffee too much, and every time I go to the shop to get coffee it's always horrible. But this is absolutely beautiful coffee. I have to buy so much every time I see it, and I see less in the shops, so I want to see more in the shops. I want to see more people tagging this guy. Get this coffee guys, it's yummy. Johnny recently asked me about permits for boats, insurance, tax, all that kind of stuff. I guess it's like people are asking me, is it like a car? And it's just not really. Actually, it's a lot different in a car. So far, from my knowledge at the moment, you don't need a driving license in Ireland, but you do need one for in the UK for boats. It's a boat license really. I don't think it's the same license as a car. This is my knowledge so far. Again, I'm new to boating, so I haven't learned all this stuff. You don't need insurance, but I recommend you to get insurance. A lot of boaty people recommend you to get insurance. Now, if you're going to just live on your boat and leave it in the marina, you don't really need insurance as much. Because you're not around with the boats as such. I mean, you're aware, but you have your own parking slot in the marina. Check different marinas, because I'd recommend a marina for the winter for sure, because you got a shore power plug-in and it's always pretty much on. You pay for your electricity, you pay for your mooring. The moorings are not that expensive compared to rent. Why do you think I'm doing this? Each marine has different prices obviously, and has different values, I suppose. You just need to check into which one you like the most, you know. I was lucky that my boat was bought on this one here in Carrick, so I just stayed here. It's much easier for me to be moving around as a newbie, you know. So that's that. When I first came to the boat, I guess I was really nervous because there was water in my boat and stuff like that. But over time now, I realised that it's not actually that difficult. Yeah, there's a lot of work to do, but isn't there a lot of work to do everywhere? I mean, who doesn't wake up out of bed in the morning and go and scrape the snow off the road, or scrape it off their car and maintain their house for a better lifestyle? I mean, isn't that just life anyway? You just stay wherever you want. No one's going to stop you from that, you know, unless it's said it's private, and you can stay there for as long as you want. That's kind of the wild camping of boating, which I want to embrace and more and blog about it more. I want to make some movies and places you can and can't and should and shouldn't, and what I recommend for anyone who's into boating or even into kayaking and wants to go on an adventure, you know. And try and embrace the elements as much as I can. And I always ask in return is a couple of likes, a couple of subscribes. I never asked for that stuff before, but it does help the channel. And it may be a donation, you know, just to support my way of life. Some food. Put GoFund pages together if I want to buy something a bit more expensive. Some people think it's a bit cheeky, but look, you won't know until you ask. A lot of these out there watching these films love my movies. It's better to do this conversation now and explain these things, which is now. Man, if you want to send me a donation, I'm on Revolut. I'm also on PayPal, but I much prefer on Revolut. It's easier to spend. So if you send me an email, I'll send you the details, and then we can pop it over there. And of course, in return, I always mention who it is, unless you don't want to be mentioned. And if I do a sketch or a painting, I know I have lots of them, I promised, but don't worry, you'll all get them eventually. When the art brain switches back on. So eventually I'll return the favour by giving you all something. Who knows, you might be in the boat some weekend cruising down the Shannon with me. Who knows, you know, I'm open to a lot of things, you know. We go shopping. I also insulated my floor with cardboard underneath, 2 thicks about this much cardboard underneath my woolly mats. And I got to test out my new Hoover. Appreciate the donations I got yesterday on Instagram to be able to buy this. Oh, don't swing too much because the water comes out. So thanks again for your donation. You know who you are. I know you don't want me to mention it, but I appreciate it, so thanks very much.